So today I just wanted to start this. No, I'm not going to start with that because I always start with that. Hi gang, things have changed. Sorry, I'm just hair on my carpet. So I'm starting this little thing today because I was going through my messenger on Facebook, just scrolling back on my Facebook, and I found the weirdest shit. A bunch of people, you'd fit in your hand, very heavy, but you could, asking what happened when sorry, I'm still fucking with this hair. Asking what happened when I left school, a school I was going to in year 10. One comment that really I didn't know what to think because I was like, was it? Did this really happen? But someone's like, I don't know. So what happened was, get this message in my DMs saying, I just wanted to check up because the way that you left was hella awkward. I didn't really think that when I left that school, that the way that I left was awkward. In retrospect, looking back, the way that I did it was the most extreme, possibly the most flamboyant thing I've ever done in my life. That is an understated hyperbole, right? That's what that is. Good. Settled. So this is just going to be a section that I'm going to start doing, and it's going to be, I don't know, we could just name it the section that it's going to be, but I'm classy and I've got some creativity in my little old head noggin. This section is going to be called Let's Clarify, because I want to speak about it, and I want, if these people ever view my videos, to see this and see what was actually going on in my life at that time and why I did what I did. I didn't murder anyone. I wanted to, but that's illegal. So, bye. Also, just one more quick little thing is, got a new piercing, my labret or my labre. If you say labert, that's it, bye. Blocked. Have a horrible day. No. And to those of you who want to get a labre piercing or a labret piercing, I was lucky enough that when I close my mouth, we like this, don't we? We like it when she has her mouth closed. Cool. Thank you. You're welcome. Inside this bit right here doesn't touch my gum or my teeth. Otherwise, my gums would be like, you know that bitch from Edward Scissorhands, the one that really has the hots for him, like in the end, and like gets her hair done. That would be my gums. Absolutely shredado. Like the waterbed, I'd be popping out blood everywhere. Do your research on good pieces. If you want to know where I went to get my piercing, where I go to get all my piercings, then message me. And I will tell you, because quality. Thanks. I'm just gonna get my little lappy top, read the message to you, exactly what was said. Let's clarification this. Be right back. Okay, so she's found the message, and this isn't like, just like one person out of the box. This is like a few people. Obviously, I'm not gonna put their names up for privacy reasons, because those people may not want their shit all over the internet. This is just one message, and I want to focus on this. Hey mate, this is out of nowhere, but just wanted to see how you're going. Left hella awkwardly like in year 9/10 back in the day. Laughing emoji. Just hope you're doing well. There were some really, really awkward times back in year 9 and year 10 for me. That was not, even before that, I mean, it wasn't a great time in my life, especially like year 9 and year 10 particularly. In high school, I spent a majority of my time in the music room, at recess and lunch, and the teachers probably fucking loved me because I would pester them, I would always book it out. And that's particularly because I was coming to the realization that I kind of was like a floater in high school. You know, I was funny when I needed to be. I was serious when I needed to be. I sit and listen. I'm a listener. I like to listen. I like to help. I like to help people where I can. I have a big heart. And what I started realizing in year 9/10, the end of year 9, the beginning of year 10, was that I didn't really have a main group at that time. I mean, I did, but I wasn't really ever there. I was kind of just walking around school because everyone knew of me. Not that I really belonged anywhere. I really didn't feel like I did fit in a niche. Majority of other people had their groups. I'm sure there's many people in my situation as well that will understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, I was just walking around, visiting, popping in to different groups, and the deed that I did, oh my god, I sound like a prostitute. Oh my god, this is a prostitute, guys. I was a prostitute in year 9, year 10, don't tell anyone. Oh, big weight, lifted. I just got the chills. Yeah, and I just tell jokes, and you know, someone needed to talk about something, I was there to listen, and vice versa. There were a lot of people who listened to me when I had my own issues, and I was a floater. So that's what was happening to me. Now, another thing that I wanted to say is that, sorry if you don't understand this completely, because this is a really long, ongoing issue. It affected me in so many different ways. This is mental health, this is dealing with my anxiety and my depression, this is dealing with things that were completely out of my control at that point in my life. Even now, there are things that are still continuing on from that particular moment to this day, and I'm sure will continue on for months, maybe years, that I'm dealing with that probably won't change, and it's going to be hard for me to live with that, but that's just, unfortunately, that's just some of the things that we as human beings have to deal with. Like I said, I started to realize at that point in my life, I was leaving school, I was going to be moving, I used other sexualities as stepping stones, let's go that way. I feel really guilty about that. I've processed that, however, I still feel guilty. Dating girls, because that's what I thought I was meant to be doing. Growing, we're growing. We're just like fleshy trees really, aren't we? Just, I don't have bark. Like one day, just out of the blue, was like, I'm bisexual, because I was being pressured by a lot of people at school. This is a big issue that not only the gay community have to deal with, and it's growing up, and fine, some people, you guys who know it, and you might have known that I was a raging faggot when I was like in year 7, 8, 9, I don't care. But if you're gonna sit there and tell me you're gay and don't let me grow like a plant naturally over time, of course I'm gonna resent that part of me, and I did not like that part of me. So I used the excuse that I was bisexual as a stepping stone. People were like, oh, no, you're a faggot. And I was like, okay, cool. So no one gives a shit really if I'm bi or if I'm like straight. They still think I'm gay. So it came to the point where I was in the middle of like transitioning from moving from one school to another. I just said I was gay. Hey guys, I'm gay. And it was like, I think it was like a couple of weeks before I left. I think the hella awkward part that this message is referring to is I'd left school. I had my last day. I had this book that people were meant to be signing. I think I only had like 5 and like 4 of them were teachers that signed this book. So yeah, I didn't really have many friends in high school. I had people who I surrounded myself with that I felt comfortable. It's a horrible thing. You move on from these things, just drift apart, and especially in my circumstance, I was moving around a lot. There wasn't really a time where I stuck in one place for more than 6 months, ever since I was 9 years old, and that sucks. The hella awkward part is, it was my last day, I left. This school that I was going to is where I was living at the time, which was in the city, so it was quite a distance from the school that I was leaving. But then the next day, I wasn't meant to be going to this school. I was meant to have a couple of days off before I started the new one. But here I am at like 6:30 in the morning. I dressed up in, I was wearing like heelless heels that I'd like constructed myself. This denim outfit that I'd stitched up when I was in like year 8 or something. A vest and just really androgynous, out there flamboyantly gay outfit. Right, let's just clarify. At this school that I had left, probably wasn't a good idea to go dressed up like that because I got a lot of shit given to me. I mean, I checked with the office staff, they were fine with me going in to the school and saying my final goodbyes as who I am, and no one really gave a shit. I was walking around the school, I was saying goodbye to everyone. I said goodbye to a couple of teachers that I really liked. One teacher slammed the door in my face, which is really fucking fun. Thank you, bastard. And then I just left. And I guess that was a big reach for me. I don't know, I was expecting something a little bit different, something a little bit more meaningful, but it didn't happen. So that was that, and then I just moved on, and I just thought that people really didn't care. So I was like, oh, I'm just, another leaf fluttering about. Goodbye, bitch. Yeah, that's it. I just wanted to let you guys know that part. And I'm sure I'll be going through more and explaining more, because this was a big part of my life that I just wanted to get out of the way, put it out there so everybody knows what I'm talking about. Hope you have a good day. Just thought I'd do this out of the spur of the moment. Got a day off finally, got some time to do it, so thanking you. Thank you. You're welcome. Because we're not getting any younger. I'm only 21. People think that I'm 30, but then when I go and buy a packet of cigarettes, they think that I'm 12. So, don't really know what's going on. Confusion has hit the noggin really hard, like a brick. And hope you'll like it. Hope you'll understand. Hope you'll feel guilty about not giving a shit. No, I'm joking. Thanking you. Trains go choo, choo choo. Goodbye to you. Trouble up,